okay. Sorry it's a bit late, but I was watching the Super Bowl yesterday. So this is the process stream you asked me to review. Let's see what's going on. Okay. I'm on the wrong side. That is red team. Oh my god, it happened again. Everything's invisible. Hopefully you can see players this time. Moment of truth. There we go. Again, I'm wrong side. I'm pretty silly. Okay, your demo hits the roll pretty well. Theirs is pretty slow. Gets aggressive, stickies them off, which is where they normally go. So he gets a lot of good damage early. And then you guys all get aggressive, so you're pretty much playing this mid perfectly. Your med gets sniped. Didn't see where he was. Sniper's not always gonna hit that shot, so it's just kinda unlucky. Something you can try is not going as hyper aggressive and just sort of taking it slower and just making sure you work your way in slowly, because once you get that early damage by your demo, played that mid extremely well and just sort of locked him out. Could have just sort of grouped up around him and sort of pushed as a blob, but you guys did split across the point, which works pretty well, but just, I don't know, find a way to avoid the sniper. So either have like you guys were going in super fast, so your spy probably couldn't have a chance to get there. So if you take that much ground, you could tell your sniper to just focus on counter sniping if you have that much ground. Here you have no demo, so good, you're just playing defensive. Spy goes down, whatever. Scout and your soldier are a little far forward. I don't know if your combo is calling exactly where they're positioning themselves, but you're doing a good job of holding back while you have no demo. Now you move back up while your demo's there, so just playing this well. Your scouts and you're fighting an NG. Nice, your power comes to help him. Your demo's getting pretty aggressive here. You almost have Uber, so we should be just getting buffed up and reloaded and ready to go. They're playing really far back, so ideally you could try to walk in through choke without getting sniped. Like you could send a soldier. Oh, your soldier's dead. Oh, now they're close because they have Uber. But yeah, I'm not sure if you knew you had advantage because like your med spawned right when they used Uber, so kind of hard to pick up on that. But if you knew in that instance, you could have tried to. It was kind of a small advantage, but if it was bigger, you could have tried to walk in through choke since they're playing so passive, and then hopefully kill their sniper and get enough space that you might not even have to use Uber and take mid for free. Now you're just in the stalemate, so not a whole lot to talk about. Yep, just pretty basic, just holding around and that's buffing your sniper, that's always good. Yeah, that's spy. That's a pretty good decloak spot, to be honest. I think that might have been able to be avoided if your heavy was playing like up closer with the demo. And just making sure he's 316 and spy checking. But you guys do a good job of making them use the choke, and then your med was pretty far forward at that. It was kind of risky, but you guys do a good job of just sort of like kiting the Uber, using yours defensively when you need to, and then just not like losing positioning. Your scouts doing your job playing from the high ground, and you're just using your advantage of positioning and making them fight from a tiny little choke. With their sniper isolated, I guess your flanks respawning. Demo it and med gets stabbed, that's pretty bad. Heavy was nearby, but can't always catch the spy. I didn't see if your pyro was alive. A lot of it is just on demo and med just need to be turning around, but you can't avoid every spy stab. He did a good pick on their demo and med. That was a really good job. Now they're heavy. Your scout should probably just try to back up and get healed up, which he does perfectly. With all these people down, you should just buff up your scout and walk in through choke with the demo scout med, which is exactly what you guys do, so that's good. You're heavy since there's... whoops. Oh, yeah, you guys probably should have committed faster than that, because you guys just sort of came to choke and just sort of sat there a little bit, but if you guys had just flooded in, you probably would have won that fight, because their whole combo wasn't there. And so that exchange, you could have picked their flank classes and just kept pushing with your player advantage, and you have Uber advantage too, so probably could have taken mid and then second off your Uber. Your NG goes, and I'm not sure if he was like stuck behind or what. Yeah, here you guys are, I guess you're 3 down, so you're playing passive, but there seems to be a little bit of a disconnect between what your demo and what your med want to do. Probably would have been good to pop and save the demo, because that's pretty important, especially in this situation when they're like already coming in. Oh, nice job, Savvy, dropping the medic. But yeah, like, you're down so many, you should just try to take this really slowly and play heals. But your med gets picked, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it just seemed that sort of you missed the opportunity to push in on mid there, and then you just sort of bled players afterwards. I don't know if they were committing to the push and like your combo backed out, but it's just a bit of a unfortunate turn of events. Yep, playing last fine. This is where the ultimate stalemate shows up. Can't really push out just by pushing out. You kind of have to wait for them to push or fail a push, or just drop players for some reason. They have a slight Uber advantage, but it's pretty negligible. For pushing process last, you'd want probably at least a 30%, maybe 40, to be really safe. Because it's pretty easy to cut, especially in Hunter. The spy comes in. That was kind of obvious. He walked like right past the pyro and the heavy. Okay, your med. That was bad. Seems like your demo is just not turning that well. Good job keeping the sniper out. With their sniper down, like, you could try getting into lobby and like having your sniper try to shoot someone in the feet. Oh yeah, I guess they use Uber, or you killed them or something, and so you use Uber aggressively, it's good. Your med, demo, scout are making space. There's soldiers going behind, so you guys doing a good job of getting cap time, but if you stack it, you'll get it. Good. He's immediately recognized that. There's 3 downs, so this would be a good chance to try to push choke, which is pretty much exactly what you guys are doing. Well, that never looks like a spot. Since it was so clogged at choke, you could have tried like sending a flank class through IT, but they were about to get over anyways. You guys did a good job of just immediately backing out and not dying unnecessarily. Now you're almost gonna get over, so this would be a great chance to just go in and crush them. Yeah, their med's stuck in. It's perfect for you guys. Oh, your med dropped your demo, that's bad. Your med needs to be farther up with your demo, ready to Uber him. I don't know if that's like med just making a mistake, or if it's just a miscommunication between your demo and your med. Whoever is backcapping is doing a good job. Oh, that's you, nice. Just make them all come back and essentially save second after you lost your demo and a variety of other classes. This seems pretty questionable if you're meant to be running in alone with a sniper. That could have been a lot worse than it was. I don't know if they thought people were in mid or what exactly, but yeah, this is good. Demo scout Uber. Your demo jumps super far in, which he'll probably die. It would have been better if he had just taken it a little slower and stayed with the combo. And then again, like, you guys get stabbed. So just like, as you're pushing is a big time when spines come. So like, as a heavier power, as you're like walking through the choke, immediately following the Uber push, like, you should check the corners and make sure there's nothing behind you. And like, while you're Ubered, you can just swivel your head and check for spies. Your lot downs, you should be buffing up everybody, getting ready for a push. Your sniper gets a good call in there, so that's going to help you hold. And then he goes super aggressive to peek, which pretty unnecessary risk when he could just be sitting back hard scoping. Your med dies, which you should have just been playing farther back. You guys do a good job of collapsing to the point and killing them. There's 3 up, so you should try to get aggressive as fast as you possibly can. It's just one sniper, so you just gotta go quickly with a lot of players and get cap time. Your demo should try to stick you off choke. Seems like you guys are just stacking point, even though they all already respawned. How are you moving up? It's mostly even Ubers, so just back into another struggle stalemate. Yeah, it just seems like your med and your demo are playing a little bit disconnected. I don't know if one of them's a ringer or not, but demo, in addition to just the spies, like, the med's not always with the demo, which if you had been with the demo there, you might have lived, but instead you're 4 down now. And you guys are playing super close to choke for some reason when you're 4 down, which doesn't really make sense. Probably should have backed off and waited for respawns. This scout probably could have recognized that as a spy. But he was focused on the sand manning. Oh, your demo died again. That's sad. But you guys turn that fight around. You scouted after the Uber and collapsed on him. That was very well done. So yeah, just try to make sure your demo and your med are like aware of what the other one is planning to do, and so they don't get isolated. Here the soldiers cut in. Didn't seem like he saw him when he shot through choke. You guys do a good job of stacking the point, denying their forwards. With their sniper just spawning, you could try to peek choke, but I guess your spawns aren't there either. Med went quick fix, which I don't really understand. I mean, I guess it's reasonable to try out quick fix, see how it works for your team. I know Euros like to use it. We have pretty standard, not much to say. Trade in heavies. You could try, since you know the sniper's over there, you could try rushing into sewer and picking him off, because he's pretty isolated. This seems pretty aggressive. Where is their whole team in IT? What the heck? Okay. Well, you guys get in with just a quick fix. That's pretty good. Here you should just be sprinting away. Your demo's a lot of health. He could have jumped out and lived there, but like, your med's still pretty dang close. Oh, your spy's destroying. You guys turn that situation around well, and there's 3 up, so you should try to get cap time and positioning immediately. Oh, soldiers behind. Here you have quick fix advantage, which might not do you a whole lot of good. So it's gonna be really hard to push through a choke, especially into a heavy hero. Yeah, this is just back off. And with all these people down, it's gonna be hard. One thing in this situation you could do is, with the forward spawners, you could go back and switch to Uber. It's pretty aggressive of them to be pushing out. Here's a time where you could just quick fix into them, pick their demo, and then kill the other stragglers on bats. Like, with quick fix, you like don't want to milk at all. But you kind of did, but you forced them back here. But they're just gonna repush with Uber in a moment. So you guys probably should have anticipated that they were gonna have Uber soon. But anyways, you guys make it out, so that's good. And again, like, for last pushes at least, quick fix is probably a pretty bad option. So just like, you can switch in forward spawns if they're not aggressively peeking you. Here they're coming in, so like, you can feel free to just like, yeah, you just quick fix, which is perfect. Yeah, your demo just sort of ran onto a bunch of stickies, and then you guys all died. So that's just like quick fix struggles. Now they have full Uber, so your sniper, I guess, is just going for the YOLO. Hopefully drop the med pick. Now would be a reasonable time to go quick fix when, like, you know they're pushing with your advantage, because the heals will give you an advantage in the post-Uber fight. Surprisingly, they don't focus the demo. They go after the heavy. Who knows? But you guys are starting to get respawners. Your demo gets sniped. And, like, they're just not getting aggressive into you fast enough, and your sniper got some good kills. Helped you to defend there. Now you have huge Uber advantage, and you're pushing out with your spawns. You just gotta go as fast as you can. You get cap time. Alright, now you should try to just Uber into them straight away, if possible. Which looks like exactly what you're gonna do. Hope you don't get spied. Where did you? I guess your demo got launched. And then, oh, that's unfortunate. Seems like that's a common thing that's happening, like you're dropping players. Your med probably could have walked out of IT there. The rest of your team did a good job of, like, not just like dying to the Uber instantly, and they sort of fought around it and picked up frags and allowed you to win the fight. It seems like there's random things that get behind you guys sometimes, and I don't know if he was like hiding in forwards or what, but it seems like if you kill someone, you generally should know where they are and if they got behind you. Nice, you get the sniper down, so this would be a pretty good time to just peek choke and see if you can get any good spam or damage off. I don't know. Oh, they're in IT. Yeah, like a sniper pick, it's a really good opportunity, especially a sniper pick like when you're trying to push second. It's a good chance for you to peek second, just through choke, especially if they're not close and actively spamming you. Or one thing you can do when the sniper's dead is take over sewer, and then just that gives your sniper a ton of space to snipe out a sewer for like 15 seconds. If they were to like push really fast in your demo, you might die there because like it seems like most of your team is behind the rock, not actively supporting them. You go in to push, but nobody else on your team comes to help. So I don't know if you didn't call it or they just ignored you. That was unfortunate. And then your pyro came in late and died. And here they Uber, and you guys milk a little bit. When you're 3 down, you kill the demo, so this is definitely a fight you can stay in, as long as you keep your men alive. Aw, that's just silly. How did you not know there was a soldier there? So I guess maybe just like the comms aren't super clear of where people are behind you. And then your med just like ran into a rockets that were already being spammed. Here you recognize that like they're down a lot, and so you can just walk in and take ground. So you did a really good job there. Something most teams are not able to do and recognize. That's good. You just get second for free even though you lost your bed. Probably could have heard that's why you kill him. Something that people can do, like, they can fall back to the medic. The scout spawned with him there, so that was good, but like you can always just fall back to the med to make sure the med's healing when they spawn and that you're getting buffed. So you get a nice force there. And your pyro stuffs him, which is really good as well. When you knew the pyro was stuffing them, you probably should have tried to get back on the high ground faster, but I guess you were just still just making sure you lived. Right here you should just make sure nobody dies on your team and you just get buffed up. You should probably just go in with your scout and your demo. Like when you have huge uber advantage like this, like there's no reason not to just buff people up and then just work your way in. Buffing the sniper and trying to kill their snipers. Actually, it looked like you guys were doing that some. You bonk their snipers, that would be a good chance to just run right in. You're taking a really long time to push, and they're already up to 70%, so if you don't kill the medic quickly, like, they'll get it. Lead your scout in and your demo. Demo's shooting the gun, which is good. He's not just single deading. Oh, he gets dropped mid-Uber. That's not good. It seemed like your meta was maybe flashing the scout too much, but once you lead the scout in and get him like deep, like you should always prioritize your demo because that's the single most important class. Keeping the demo up is good. Your sniper kills their men. Wow, still 0-0. The struggle of process. That's just unfortunate that he gets sniped there. He had the right idea of like trying to fight him on second, but there was like a spy holding up 5 of your players. Here you get frags. You're both 4 down, but you have heals, so you should just heal up and play like moderately close to the choke. Now that you have spawns, like once your spawns get here, you should just try to pressure in. And again, you guys have advantage with their demo so close. Yeah, you just do them straight in. That's good. It seems like your med doesn't end the Uber on your demo, and like ending the Uber on the demo and like staying with him in the post fight is really important because he'll just be sure to be buffed up and alive. Just like healing the pyro, but it's always good to make sure demo is at 260. That's trouble. I think your scout was shooting at him. Like, you know there's a spy, like, right near you guys. Red does not seem aware at all of the spy, because he just killed the heavy. So unless the heavy didn't call it, that's definitely something you should be aware of. The demo, like, he's in here alone. Just back off and wait for forward. Oh, you're not getting super far forwards, I guess. But yeah, it just seems like you kind of got stuffed with by the pyro on that Uber, but just overall, you guys probably could have been able to get in farther, and if you'd scouted focus the pyro, that's something you should try to do if the pyro's there contesting. Could have gone better, and just like have your med make sure he's healing the demo primarily during and after the Ubers, so he stays alive. You guys are leveraging your numbers. Now you're just down players, and you should really back out, because all their spawners are here, and you're only 4 up and in mid. So yeah, I don't know if your team like didn't communicate that they were spawning and weren't in the fight, but like your combo just stayed in too long and just died, which was pretty bad. You lose mid and second because of it. And they Uber straight in. Your med's doing a good job keeping the pyro alive and stuffing their Uber. Like their demo's just going super far in. Your med gets sniped, and then your demo goes down as well. When they Uber in on the right, like, you can always just like rotate over to the left and dodge their Uber. So that's generally the strategy on process. Like if they Uber in one side, you can just quickly rotate to the other side and dodge most of their Uber. Especially like they were Ubering heavy for a good portion of that, so it would have been really easy to kite. And their demo was like overextending, so you could have dodged him as well. Here again, like your demo, just beating their demo to mid, trying to go. Oh, home run. That's depressing. Here, like half their team is just sitting in choke, and so something you could have tried to do is like just rotate over and just crush them on the left here. But the sniper is just sort of splitting your med off, and then your med just piecing its body shot, which is not a good thing to do. It just seemed like you guys sort of sat on the right, and even though they weren't like fighting you other than the sniper being there, you sort of sat around. I guess you tried to get aggressive, but it seemed like your flank went in before your combo because they were just sort of locked up by the sniper, so maybe having your spy just try to run through IT and go around choke and kill the sniper can be good for you guys. Or just try to play left side more, because your demo being faster than theirs, going left could be pretty successful, just like it was the first mid. A buffed spy going in, that's unfortunate. You killed their demo, so you can hold easily. I mean, I don't know exactly, but it seemed like Spidey looked pretty close to the sniper. Yep, no reason to push right there. You're playing, I guess there's a minute left, so you just sort of have to go in, but here the Uber's like not that good, you can't get in, so you should probably just back off and hope they push into you. And like scenario where there was more time, they probably would have tried to take ground with their slightly better Uber, so you could have baited them in and then picked them off if you backed up to the high ground. But just about a minute left, so just not pushing. So just overall things to consider is trying to make sure your demo and meta are more connected, and you guys try to be more aware of things behind you, and just, I don't know if this spy is like pretty good or if you guys are just having an off spy game, but try to be more aware of the spy. And other than that, just like, as long as you keep the demo Ubered and make sure you don't drop him. Might be partially because he's going in super far or too many people are coming on the Ubers and starting to flash, but just keep the demo med connected and beware of the spy. But you guys were doing a good job of like Ubering the demo, the scout. You got the sort of the main ideas down. Overall, there's just like a few like things that we're getting you guys over and over again, so you guys should be able to just tweak those things fairly easily and then do quite well. So good luck today. Hopefully you guys get a chance to watch this. Sorry I was not able to do it till Monday.